Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg McCloskey with a Forex quick look, an updated look at the euro versus US dollar and the dollar versus yen. Some interesting developments in the short-term chart that I outlined in my Kickstart video that I want to review right now. So let's get started. In that Kickstart video, I talked about not only I talked about the 4-hour chart, I think the daily chart as well in both these currency pairs. But I also looked at the 5-minute chart and outlined how the euro versus US dollar had bounced off the 100 bar moving average, moving to the upside through here. Now, admittedly, the price did move below both the 100 and 200 bar moving averages here toward the end of the European session or Asian session, early European session, and then tried to stay below the 200 bar moving average, but broke above and moved higher, then came down, tested this moving average. So what has happened in the U.S. session? Well, we have seen a rotation to the downside in the euro, and what do? We found support once again against the 100 bar moving average and pushing back to the upside. So folks, the pattern of following the 100 bar moving average, finding support against that level, is keeping the bias more to the upside here in this pair. So be aware, be prepared. That's going to be the short-term level that traders can watch to see if the buyers are still remaining control, and right now they are. If we do move below that 100 bar moving average, it's not over, and we need to get back below the 200 bar moving average and stay below that level. But at least it has the sellers taking a step forward. Until then, the buyers are winning. Now let's transition to the 5-minute chart of the dollar versus yen. And this currency pair has been trending more to the downside. In fact, trading here today, our corrective moves to the upside did find resistance against the 100 bar moving average, unlike the euro versus US dollar, which, remember, in the early Asian session moved back below the 100 and 200 bar moving averages. Going back in time, I outlined how this both the 100 and 200 had found resistance sellers up through here, and that started this rotation all the way to the downside. I also talked about how the low prices right here were holding at a support level. So getting above the 100 bar moving average would be key, and indeed we did get above the 100 bar moving average. What we didn't do was get above the 200 bar moving average or get above that level for long. You can see it moved just barely above that level here, but could not sustain the momentum. Now we've since moved back down and are testing that 100 bar moving average on the downside, and just broke below it in the current 5-minute bar. So the sellers are certainly taking more control, staying below the 200 bar moving average, moving back below the 100 bar moving average. The question now, can it get back below these lows down here and increase the bearish bias once again to the downside? The same risk applies. A move back above the 100 and 200 bar moving average would increase the bullish bias, give the buyers some hope. Until that is done, the buyers are not winning. The sellers are still in control. So that's my updated look at both the euro versus US dollar and the dollar versus yen. My name is Greg McCloskey. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye.